In Salzburg, Austria, a long time ago, a genius was born. His name we all know. Wolfgang Mozart, Amadeus to some, a brilliant musician he soon will become.
We've gathered together for an evening of fun to tell you this tale. Please pardon the pun. But before we begin, we're sure you must wonder, who are all these mice? Must be some sort of wonder. We're the lofty descendants of each little mouse who lived in the woodwork of Mozart's old house.
They passed on the stories that now we must tell, so sit back, enjoy, and please listen well. Be quiet as mice, for now it is time to meet the dear Mozarts in music and rhyme.
I am Papa Mozart. The name's Leopold. I'm proud to be head of this merry household. The finest musicians of music I've taught, and I also played fiddle in the Archbishop's court.
And I am the mother named Anna Maria. Taking care of the family is my chosen career. Surrounded by music and those I adore. Now tell me, could anyone ask for much more?
Hello everyone, Nannerl is my name. Being Wolfgang's sister is my claim to fame. I also love music and never get bored, for I spend hours playing my clavichord.
I'm the Mozart's canary, a lovable pet. I've been known to trip out a mean minuet. As my dear friend Wolfgang would say, I do my best warbling in the key of A. I'm their canine companion. The name's Bimperl. I fine-tune my growl to sound like a trill. When they hear me bark in my deep baritone, they yell, bravo, and throw me a bone.
It's my musician friends. They've just come along to join me tonight for an evening of song. Herr Shackman and friends, so glad you could come. Now let us prepare for some musical fun.
Papa, oh please, Papa dear. I've written some music I want you to hear.
Come now, Wolfgang, don't be absurd. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Let's humor the child. I do think we should. My gracious, this music is really quite good.
It's a difficult piece. Now how could that be?
But that's why it's called a concerto, you see. You must learn every note if it takes day and night. Practice and practice till you get it right.
It's a marvelous piece, a sight to behold.
And to think that my son's only 4 years old.
Your son is a genius. I hereby proclaim that someday the world will remember his name.
Maria Teresa, and I'm here to greet you with one of my children who'd like to meet you.
Just one of the names you should never forget, and that is my daughter, Marie Antoinette. And now, my dear Mozart, we truly were loved. To witness this town we heard so much of. Certainly up to the father you go.
Thank you, Mama. Did you hear what she said? I'm so excited I may lose my head.
In Salzburg, dear family, now we must remain, in hopes that perhaps good fortune will gain.
But try as they may to make music ends meet, all of their efforts just met with defeat. So with his fame and his talents so claimed far from home, Papa and Wolfgang departed for Rome.
Could this be true? The young man says he's through now.
travels in Italy, the Italians did confer many honors to Wolfgang, including the Golden Spur. As bearer of the Golden Spur, his future seemed bright, because now Mozart was considered a knight.
Everyone marveled at Wolfgang's success, but there's something I feel we mice must confess. While Wolfgang was writing his musical score, our relatives went on a pickup galore. They went out on town and behaved just like mice. They got their fill of bologna and relished each slice, but the best laid plans of mice and men did not have a happy end.
Even though Wolfgang found ill, where I go, how can I know? Musicians all will be below.
It's a classic situation, one that fills him with frustration. Where he goes, one thing he knows, musicians always will be below.
They always say, what will you play me? But then they never want to pay me.
They always say his music's pleasant. Why is he living like a peasant?
It's a classic situation.
One that fills him with frustration.
With this career, Wolfgang is clear. Musicians always will be below.
To see and then to be that classically speaking,
I'm proud.
Cast all the rest. Mozart, here's our apologies for taking all these liberties. Our music is different than the kind he wrote, but he's the inspiration behind each note. Mozart, our praises we bring. All mice and Mozart we sing.
Entire cast and stage crew, I am giving these gifts to Mrs. Connie for her hard work and dedication helping this play come together. Thank you.